Hey y'all, hey, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Nephtara Grace. If you're new, what's up? Welcome in. If you've been here before, welcome back, baby. So glad you came back. This energy is interesting. So let's cast some runes. Y'all got a lot going on. Interesting. Something's like opposite directions. This is interesting. Something's going in opposite directions. Okay. Pure for divination or luck, even. Dagas, intuition. Okay, heavy on the divination. Gibbo, heavy on the divination. Okay, Sula. So it's like something was predicted. Something was destined. It's given wheel of fortune energy. The wheel turned. Now something that was fated is happening. But it's like as the wheel turns, one in one direction, one in the other direction. The star, it's the wheel turning is sending two energies in opposite directions. Okay. Let me get something from these oracle cards. Can you tell me the stars of fame? Yeah, it's something. It's something about it. It's wish fulfillment for somebody. But give me more, please. Tidy house, clarity and organization, and watch it be home. See, cleaning house. See. Y'all know this one of these big decks, right? Like, look, this deck. So these two cards, not even from the same deck. So when they come out together, we get, that just is what it is. See what I'm saying? Okay, give me one more. Shit. What did I fucking tell you? Is the wheel of fortune has turned. Okay, it's something about, it's not luck, this was destined. That line from the song Blessings by Big Sean, this wasn't luck, it was destined. This is something is fated to happen. But as this wheel turned, it's sending two energies in opposite directions. So whoever's somebody's on top and somebody's on the bottom now. Okay, this has everything to do with when I have cleaning house and a tidy. This is like close environment. Close. This is your inner circle. This is your home. You understand what I'm saying? That's what this is. That's what this is. Y'all can see that, right? Okay. I'm just making sure we're all on the same page. I made sure we're on the same page because you know sometimes you can't see stuff. You know, I just gotta make sure. Okay. Well, the timing of this. It's something about the timing that's for sure. With Gibbo out here, Dagas, Sawulo, and Pure, it's so divine. This, whatever this is, no humans, you don't, whatever this is you're not in charge of it. You're not in charge of it. Now, you may have once upon a time wished upon a star, okay? That's very clear. You may have once upon a time said, oh my God, I please help me with around my home, help me to keep my home clear, help me to keep a clean space, whatever, a sacred sanctuary, frequencies in my home. I don't know what the hell you prayed. I don't know what wish you wished that star. I don't know. I wasn't there. But what I can tell you is whatever wish was made on this star around your house is about to happen. That's what I can tell you. Let me get a goddess out here. Oh, well, and there she is. I love her. Do y'all love my aunt? I was about to say something that wasn't kind if you didn't love my aunt. But yeah, she can take care of herself. I don't need to do that for her. But it's number 31, bringing in the number 4. So this is like, I'm telling you, is literally the time for something. Fortune's wheel is the number 5. So something is changing. Cleaning house is a new beginning in this environment. Look at 37, 10, 1, a tidy house. It's 1. This is something that's foundational and structural, especially with the number 4 coming in. It's like, what else can you tell me, Spirit? What is this? It's a big deal. They're telling me to look at the colors here, how we've got root chakra, sacral chakra colors. They're saying this is something that's past life. They're saying this is like, this has to do with you manifesting from a place of security, peace, and comfort instead of survival mode. That's what they're saying this is. Okay, so if this is your message, that's it. That's it right there. Okay. So this coming in for you is designed to have you manifest from a place of safety, security, stability, certainty, and surety, right? Instead of uncertainty, chaos, conflict, and bullshit. That's just how I heard it. Let me get one of these. We have my aunt out here. I mean, you have my aunt with a tidy house. I mean, there ain't too much else to say or do. I mean, shit just right there, right? Literally. Yeah, does she look like she's doing the Nicki Minaj's stiletto challenge? Y'all know what I'm talking about? I love this for her though. Y'all, I'm not ashamed to say I could probably do that challenge. I'm just not, I don't got no heels like that. I got 2 kids. Yes, I did. Back in my 20s, I had heels like that. Yes, I did. I don't have those heels anymore. I have heels, they just don't do all that. All right. Let's get one of these out here and then we'll get into some tarot. What is, you want a crystal. Archangel Michael wants a crystal as always. Inner Earth. See? Base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. I'm just here to channel the messages. This is the message. This is that message. It's time. It's time for you. Okay. That was the last reading I did. That was the reading yesterday, right? Like, new timeline, it's time to build. Because the energy was so clear in that reading, like now that there's nothing in your way, you're actually, you have to. It's not like I'm going to be really straight with you. You don't get to, and it's not an option. Everything you've been through has prepared you to build what's next. So it's not like, oh, I think I'm going to build this. No. You actually don't have a choice. And for those of you who are like, no, there's always a choice because of free will. Pipe down, go find another reader. I'm not playing that mess over here. Not on this channel. You can go do that shit somewhere else, okay? We grown over here. And we're serious about our mission over here. And we're not going to sit here and, half-ass our mission with some, well, if I really don't want to, I don't have to. Because no, you don't have to. You have free will. But over here, we understand that if we don't do our mission, then we can be replaced. So over here, we don't play games about whether or not we're going to do our mission because we're not trying to get replaced, right? Okay, so that's what time we own over here. So over here, Nephtara Grace world, this realm, this land of magic, okay? You in this tribe, you just went through whatever you went through so that this time right here, the one that we sitting in right now, are you listening to me talk at this moment? This one right here, this right timing right here. So that right here, you're ready to lay these foundations. Because that's what time it is right now. It is actually time to lay foundations right now. It is not time for anything else. We are talking about the foundations of New Earth. And when we talk about the foundations of a whole new earth, I promise you, you don't have your eye on all of the aspects that have to be generated, created, actualized, and then managed and maintained. And you are New Earth leadership, so you have a part to play in some or all of that. If you're sitting around thinking, oh, I wish our government would this, or I wish the world were that, or it's too bad this or that, great. It's time for you to begin laying the foundations for what the earth is going to be, okay? So that means you don't have time to complain about how it is now. You're too busy generating what you know it can be, what you know you were created to bring in for it to be. You feel me? You dig? Like, that's what we're doing over here, okay? So whatever wish you made, and you made a wish, baby, I promise you. Whatever wish you made, not only is that coming true, But you are someone's wish that is coming true. That also came through very, very clearly. We have my aunt here with truth. We have poised. I mean, this is the timing here. This is about timing. This is wild. And let's get a crystal out here. Poised. That's so interesting. That gives that energy I had a few months ago. Like, you're not backstage, you're off stage, you're waiting in the wings. Another Trinity. Good Lord. Clear calcite. Wow. Aquamarine and smoky quartz. Now, I would not have put these together. They said take them all, you need them all. We have the Master Crystal Deva Kel L with clear calcite, bringing us universal mind. And I had seen the connectivity card earlier, so this is really, really important. I'm telling you, this is about bringing new earth online, man. I'm telling you. Aquamarine simplification. This is my birthstone. Put that to the side. If you have not worked with aquamarine, what the hell are you waiting for? This is Master Crystal Deva Aquamarelle. The sense of peace and calm that I get from aquamarine, it's unprecedented. It's like, what the hell? If we could bottle aquamarine, it would be the world's best and most effective anti-anxiety medication. How's that? Don't take my word for it. Get you a stone, work with it. Smoky quartz, earth light. Now, one of the reasons I love smoky quartz is because it's the darker the crystal, the more light it holds. And for those of us who do our shadow work, for those of us who've gone deep, for those of us who really understand that principle, because it's not a concept, it's a principle, it's a foundational principle of the universe, then we understand the darker our shadow, the deeper we go, the darker the dark night of our soul, the brighter we shine, the more refined we become, the more connected we are to source. Now, they don't tell you that in religious circles. They don't tell you that because they just spin it all wrong, but we're not going to talk about that today. What we're going to talk about today is you are ready for what's in front of you. And what's in front of you is an opportunity to build a part of new earth. Now, you're being poised on this precipice. It cost you something. I'm just on straight channel, okay? While I get this Trinity for you. Your presence on this precipice cost you something. It cost you relationships, opportunities. It cost you friends. It cost you everything that was never going to let you be who you are now. That is the price you paid to be here right now in this moment, in this conversation. Okay? So when I say this is not an optional conversation, that's what I'm talking about. You've already sacrificed to be here. You understand? You've already paid your part. This reading is about you getting paid in return. The runes I'm looking at, the oracle cards I'm looking at, you've already given. It's now time for the divine to give back to you. So I'm not going to say you shouldn't be triggered in this reading, because I think it's hard to not be triggered around me. But I am going to say that I think you want to consider the perspective that you're viewing your life through. Okay? You are coming out as the star, both as having made a wish and being a wish fulfillment. Okay? Now, I personally believe you are the wish fulfillment of the divine. And because you are the wish fulfillment of the divine, I believe you're also the wish fulfillment of many, many people. Okay? Let's get this Trinity out here. The affirmation for smoky quartz: my physical world is filled with light. Aquamarine: in simplification, I manifest perfection. And clear calcite: I embrace universal mind. That's so beautiful. We're going to do, this is the order that I believe. Yeah, that's it. Okay. My physical world is filled with light. In simplification, I manifest perfection. I embrace universal mind. My physical world is filled with light. In simplification, I manifest perfection. I embrace universal mind. My physical world is filled with light. In simplification, I manifest perfection. I embrace universal mind. And I heard that request. Yes, I will read it in the opposite direction. Absolutely. I embrace universal mind. In simplification, I manifest perfection. My physical world is filled with light. Okay, thank you for receiving that. There is this thing, simplification is giving me back to clarity and organization, the cleaning house. Aquamarine has a way of cleaning out debris from our emotional container. That's why I recommend it. It will connect you to the ocean. You know how you go to the ocean and you have that really deep kind of sea salt cleansing vibe? Aquamarine can bring that same vibe to you in the privacy of your own home. And again, that's taking me back to cleaning house, clarity and organization, something, right? We have a star that's poised. So I really feel that there's something about how you got here, right? Like I was saying, the sacrifices you made, you impress the divine. And so the divine is really giving off this vibe like it's like you're the one, right? So when I say you're the divine's wish fulfillment, I mean that. It's like, you know how we say like your ancestors' wildest dreams. You have 4 wands, ace of wands as I cut the deck. It's like, yeah, you're your ancestors' wildest dreams, but you're also the wish fulfillment of the Most High. If you think about the Most High and what the Most High wants and what the Most High is looking for, it's beings, it's people who are willing to come into embodiment and hold forth the universal principles. Mind, body, spirit. You get what I'm saying? It's like in the midst of all the chaos that humanity can be, the divine desires beings who can hold their own, who can stand on universal truth, who can stand on Ma'at, unbreakable Ma'at, unchangeable Ma'at. And that's who you are. That's who you are for the divine. That's the divine sees you. The divine sees you as someone who stands on Ma'at, believes in Ma'at, brings Ma'at forth for others with a quickness. This chariot got me messed up as the first card, though. What you talking about with this chariot? What you doing? What about this chariot? Nope. Let me get clear, concise messages, please. Michael, Poyle, Gabriel, Uriel. Hey, guys. Let me get clear, concise messages. 1 or 2 cards. Let me get jumpers. Let me get clear for the guy. What about it? This chariot, please. Interesting. Okay. Poise. Let me go back. Cleaning house. Chariot. Cleaning house. Something worked. Let me get a different deck. Because something worked, but now we don't want to. Don't clam up on me. I'm gonna switch up to this deck. Y'all, let me get give me the chariot here. Let me get some on the chariot. And this was reverse. Okay, tell me more. Okay. Okay, so the first reverse. I got it. Oh, there it is. I got it. Okay. So it's like but how does that fit in with the energy I felt earlier of like something moving in opposite directions? Okay, those are 2 different messages. Okay. This is something different. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, so this is about Tell me more, because that's a lot for me to... Damn. Okay. But... Damn. Shit. Okay. So... I don't know how to say all that, though. There's a situation where something's been going on for a long time. It's been difficult. And it was a mess. It was a messy situation. Okay, that's how I'm gonna put it. There was a messy situation. It's like the mess wants to get cleaned up. It's something about it. It's something like, and I changed up decks because I wanted a different perspective. The divine, this deck was, it was just like given the Cliff Notes versions, right? And I'm like, no, I want to know like what the fuck. So this is like, there was some situation. I got a Queen of Wands out here. There's a situation that you had been focusing on for some time. It was a difficult situation. It was one that it's possibly, I'm hearing heartache and struggle. I got a King of Swords here. I got a Queen of Wands who looks intense, and I got a King of Swords who looks remorseful. 2 of Coins, 3 of Coins. Yeah, it's like, I don't know if this is supposed to be a business collab. The Chariot. Yeah. Okay. Listen, something that didn't go before, it can go now. There's something couldn't go before. Something around a project, something around a collaboration. It couldn't go before, but it can go now. I feel like this King of Swords did something. The bottom line is something can move now that was stopped before, okay? So something's now in motion. It was stopped, it's now in motion. There's someone remorseful about it. This King of Swords are remorseful about it. I don't know if they tried to stop it, slow it down, or what. This Queen of Wands, yeah. Okay. 4 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, somebody's trying to stop a broken heart. Somebody did something. I'm gonna say this King of Swords because the look on his face. The King of Swords did something, and it made a mess. I mean, a fucking mess. Okay, this mess is being cleaned up. It looks like by the Divine, with the Chariot being the first card out here, and all these runes and stuff. It's like the Divine came and cleaned up this mess. But now what we're dealing with is some type of collaboration that can now move forward. That is supposed. There's some type of healing supposed to be going on out here. Okay, I think part of my challenge is the person who made the mess didn't clean it up. Somebody made a mess and they didn't know how to clean it up. So it looks like God came and cleaned it up. Tell me more. 4 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords. Death. Y'all. Y'all. Where's my hot water? Y'all. Not the 4 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and then death. That it's like, I got an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old. Sometimes I gotta have those kind of conversations with my kids where I'd be like, "Hey, baby, what you doing?" Right? And they'll be like, "La la 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 la." And I gotta be like, "Well, mommy asked you to sit down." But I have to talk to them in a way that they can both hear the correction for what it is, but also not reject the correction. Right? Like, because I need my kids to learn. how to move, how to sit, how to, all the things. But if I'm constantly like barking at them, they're never going to learn. And look, there are some times when, kids just be doing all of this stuff. So you kind of like, hey, kiddo, what you doing in here? What's going on? Okay, all right. Well, is that what mommy asked you to do? It's that type of vibe out here. Y'all, I'm so for real. It's like, God's like, oh, hey there, what you doing? And the person's like, huh? Who? What? And God's like, hey, yeah, it's me, God. Yeah, what you doing? Person's like, I don't know. And God says, well, that's obvious. It's really obvious you don't know what you're doing. So I'm going to step in and I'm going to take over and I'm going to fix this, okay? Right? And all the person can go is like, okay. That all this King of Swords can do is sit there and go, okay. Because they can't clean this mess up. They can't. I'm telling you, they can't. They can't. They can't. And the Queen of Wands sitting here looking hella pissed about it. I'm just saying, look at her face. She is not playing games right now. Okay? So, and there's that big step, nigga don't get stepped on stuff. I'm telling you. So, I don't know anything about this. I have to clean up my own messes. I'm going to say that. That way. So, 3 of Cups. Oh, Jesus. 3 of Cups. 7 of Cups. Knight of Wands. Wow. Okay, so somebody, I'm gonna say, I'll say it. It's the King of Swords because of how these cards falling. This King of Swords was delaying some type of collaborative project between he and this Queen of Wands because he was confused. Because he was confused about who to give his energy to. Okay? So a King of Swords is someone who's really mentally adept. But it's coming out that this King of Swords was 3 of Cups, 7 of Cups, Knight of Wands. That's what the transformation was around. The death was around 3 of Cups, 7 of Cups, Knight of Wands. In other words, Knight of Wands, 7 of Cups, 3 of Cups is someone who parties, who comes and goes wherever they want to be, party with whoever they want to be with, is here today, gone tomorrow. It's a good time, but that's all it is. It's a good time. Right? It's night energy. It's inconsistent energy, and it's wands. It's willpower. So it's yes today, no tomorrow. Okay? That's just Knight of Wands energy. Knight of Wands energy is very creative. Like, you're not going to get a project going and started without a Knight of Wands. You need someone who can be like, bet, let's go, and then roll with it without fear, right? Like, let's do it. And once you get something up and going, you need that Knight of Wands to move into Queen of Wands energy to maintain, and eventually King of Wands energy to lead. Okay? So if you have an energy around you is Knight of Wands energy, this is great creativity energy. Okay? Romantically, this is who we would call a player. Yeah. And there's pros and cons to all these archetypes. When you have someone who gets around, guess what? They have a lot of connections. No joke, no judgment. They know people. They have resources. Some of their resources are the connections they have. So when you talk about King of Swords and a Queen of Wands, two a coin, 3 of coins, some type of project, type of collaboration is supposed to be happening. The King of Swords acting in Knight of Wands energy is only a problem because it came with a 7 of Cups. Let me know if you can understand what I'm trying to say about that. It's a King of Swords who's mentally adept. It's not a problem if he wants to go and meet different people. Knight of Wands, if he wants to go meet different people. It's a problem when the 7 of Cups, when the deceit and confusion comes in. That's the problem. Does that make sense? As a female business owner, I'm a Queen of Wands, right? I can go to a networking event and meet lots of people that I could potentially collaborate with and could potentially work with, okay? That's all well and fine. That's not a big deal. I can go to this networking event as a Queen of Wands, and I can, meet all these people and pass out my business cards, and that is total Knight of Wands energy for a Queen of Wands, and that's not a problem. The problem is if when I'm out at this networking event meeting these people, I start rubbing up on them and trying to mix business with pleasure, and now we don't know what the heck, that's the Seven of Cups. Now it's a problem. Because we don't know what the hell going on. We don't know who go with who, how it all fits, what it's all for. We don't know none of that. Empress, yeah. So this is a King of Swords who's like, I made a mess. I was out here trying to Three of Cups, Knight of Wands, but it was a Seven of Cups situation. I was leaving motherfuckers confused. Okay? And you got an Empress out here. Let me tell you something. The Lovers and the Hangman. So now the King of Swords wants to be with an Empress, but has left this messy Wheel of Fortune. I said the wheel turn. But left this mess out here of confusion around what they're doing and who they're doing it with. Okay? That's what's happened out here. Yeah. Ten of Wands. So now the wheel is turned, and this King of Swords, that's what it is. The King of Swords is not feeling good. Because there was an opportunity to do some type of joint venture collaboration with the pentacles out, or the coins out here. It was meant to be something lucrative. But again, the King of Swords was quite busy in Knight of Wands energy elsewhere. So the confusion came in, and now it looks like we have a Queen of Wands Empress energy here. Let me get something on that. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. So this King of Swords, listen, for what it's worth, this King of Swords feels like they're all in now. They're like, oh my God, I shoulda, woulda, coulda. I'm so silly. I'm so sorry. That's the vibe out here. Let me get something else on this Ace of Cups. Give me this Ace of Cups, please. Because I feel like you're sharing this Ace of Cups is what I say, you the divine's wish fulfillment. So if I go back and I break it down, you are the wish fulfillment of this King of Swords and the divine. But you sharing this Ace of Cups with the divine, the star. Not making it up, y'all. That's the reading right there. that's the whole kit and caboodle. And I feel like that's wild. I feel like this person, this is just what I'm picking up. This King of Swords had an opportunity to collaborate with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is actually an Empress. I don't know if she was disguised. I don't know what the hell that was. But the Queen of Wands was actually an Empress. The King of Swords messed up. The King of Swords was out here, bippity, I don't know what the hell. Knight of Wands and Seven of Cups and Three of Cups and having a good old time. But not putting in the work over here with this Queen of Wands. Well, it looks like this Queen of Wands bossed up into an Empress by herself. Ace of Cups with the divine. But now, guess what? This King of Swords is like, oh my God, that Empress is my Ace of Cups too. Now, this is a challenge. This is a challenge because we're talking about an Empress who found an Ace of Cups with the divine, not with another person. So I think if you lose your person or whatever, to another person, it can be, whatever. But if you lose your person to God, I'm just going to put it out there. If you lose your person to God, right? Like if you neglect your person, you don't treat them right, whatever, and they don't go get another person, don't go get another man, another woman. They're just like, I guess I'll just go to God. You're very challenged to compete there. I don't know who need to hear that. That's a challenge. That's a challenge. Because there's something, Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave this reading here. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Drop me a comment. If you resonate with the vibe, please subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so the next time I read, you'll know all about it. Time is a construct. We made it up. We keep making it up. You take what resonates, you leave the rest behind. Don't worry about it if it doesn't resonate. In between now and the next reading I drop, remember to trust your path, your process, and your purpose. Peace.